Today we are going to start with chapter 4 of our book, that is factorization. 4. Factorization. This chapter we have studied in junior classes also, but in a different form. Okay. Do you remember we were supposed to ask, like, write down the factors of 21. So factors of 21 are, prime factors of 21 are 3 and 7. Okay. Now suppose if I am supposed to ask, write down the factors of 15. The factors of 15 are 3 into 5. Factors, we simply call them as factors, otherwise they are prime factors. Okay, 3 and 5. Suppose if I am supposed to write factors of 42, prime factors of 42. Prime factors means we cannot resolve the factors further. Okay, so prime factors of 42 are 2 into 3 into 7. Okay, now see children, if you multiply 2 into 3 into 7, you will get 42. That means if you multiply prime factors, you will get the original number. Same way, now in 9th class, we are going to study how to factorize algebraic expressions. Okay, algebraic expressions. We are today going to learn how to factorize algebraic expression. Let's start with a very simple example. Suppose if I ask you to factorize 2x plus 4. Okay, this is an algebraic expression. Now I am asking you to resolve into factors. Okay, so I can write 2x plus this 4, I can write as 2 into 2. Okay, now I'll take 2 common. What is left in the bracket is x plus 2. Now these cannot be resolved further. Okay, so these two are the factors of the given expression. These are the factors of the given algebraic expression. Okay, let's take few more examples. Suppose if I ask you to factorize x square minus 16. Okay, so x square minus 16, I can write this one as x square minus 4 square. Okay, so x square minus 16, factors of this expression are x minus 4 and x plus 4. So these two are the factors of the given algebraic expression. Okay, now if you see, if you multiply these two, that is x minus 4 and x plus 4. If you multiply these two terms, you will get x square minus 16. This I have done using identity. If you remember, using identity that we have studied last year, using identity, a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. Both ways it can be used. If it is a plus b and a minus b, it can be written as a square minus b square, and if you are supposed to ask to write down the factors, you can use a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. Right? So using this, I have written x minus 4 into x plus 4 as x square minus 16. Okay. Now children, this is an easy topic. This is factorization is an easy topic, but you need little practice to master it. Okay, so we have 5 topics in factorization. Today we are going to take the first topic, that is how to factorize by taking out common. The first topic is how to factorize by taking out common. Okay, so first topic is factorizing by taking out common factors. Okay, now let's see this one. Okay, first let's see a few examples, then we'll take the exercise. Now suppose I have the expression 24x cube minus 32x square. So first rule of the factorization is always to take out the common factors. Okay, whatever method you are applying, first rule is to take out the common. Now how to take out common, let's see. Now first you see the numerical coefficient 24 and 32. So what is common in 24 and 32? 8 is common, right? So I will take 8 as common. Okay, now see the other term. This is x cube and this is x square, variable term. Okay, x cube and x square. So which one is smaller? Obviously x square is smaller, so I will take x square common. Okay, now what is left is 8 we have already taken out. What is left? 3. And x square we have already taken out, so what is left is x. And here 8 we have already taken out, so what is left is 4. And x square completely we have taken out common, so only 1 is left. So we won't write 1, just we will write 3x minus 4. So it is resolved into factors. So 8x square into 3x minus 4. Okay, let's take another example. Suppose if I have to factorize 15ab square minus 21a square b. Now if you observe, we have 3 terms. One is numerical coefficient and 2 variables, right? Here also one numerical and 2 variables. Now as I told you, first we will see what is common in the numerical coefficient. This is 15 and this is 7. What is common here? I think 3. So we will write 3 here. Now see the second one. It is a and it is a square. So which one is least? A is least. So I will take a here. Then here it is b square and here it is b. So what is common? B. Okay. Now we'll see what is left in the bracket. From 15 we have taken 3 common. What is left? 5. Then a entirely we have taken common. Leave it. Then it is b square. B we have taken. So what is left? B. Okay. Now here 3 we have taken common from here. So what is left? 7. A we have taken common and here it is a square. So what is left? A. B we have taken common entirely. So we'll leave B. So factors of these is 3ab into 5b minus 7a. Okay, clear? Okay. Now let's see exercise 4.1 of our book and we'll do few sums of it. Okay. Let's see exercise 4.1. Let's see first question. First part. Factorize the following. Question is factorize the following. First is 8xy cube plus 12x square y square. Now see here also in this expression we have 3 terms. 8, one numerical and 2 variables. Here also one numerical and 2 variables. Okay. So first we will take what is common in the numerical coefficient. What is common in 8 and 12? 4. 4 we have written. Now see the second term. Which one is least? This x is least, so I will write x. Now y cube and y square. Which one is least? Y square. Okay. So now what is left here? From 8 we have taken 4 common. What is left? 2. Then second term x entirely we have taken, so we'll leave it. Third is y cube, y square we have taken. What is left? Y. Then plus sign. Okay. Then from 12 we have taken 4 common. What is left? 3. Here it is x square. X we have taken common. What is left? X. Here it is y square. Y square we have taken common. So nothing is left. Okay. So we'll take this 4xy square into 2y plus 3x. So these are the factors of the given expression. Okay. let's take another sum. This is question number 2, first part. First part is 21 py square minus 56 py. Now children, I request you to pause this video here and then you try to solve it yourself. Okay, till I'm doing. Now 21 and 56, what is common? 7, so I'll write 7. Then p I can see in both the terms, so p I'll take common. Then y is common. Okay, now 7 we have taken common. What is left here? 3. P we have taken common, so only 1. Then y we have taken common, only 1 y will be here, minus. Now py completely is here, so we'll leave py. Then what about numerical coefficient? 7 8 is 56, so what is left? 8. So factorize this one is easy. Okay, now let's take another example. It's exercise sum. Question number 3, second part I am doing. It's 18m plus 16n. 18m plus 16n. Okay, now this is little different. We can see the variable coefficient, they are different, so we cannot take anything common. But in the numerical part, 18 and 16, what do you think, what is common? Yes, 2. So we'll take 2 common. So taking 2 common, what is left is 9m plus 8n. Okay, it's not compulsory every time we will have common for this variable coefficient, that is the literal coefficient. It's not compulsory to have every time a common. Okay. Now let's see question number 4. Question number 4, first part. It's given 25 a b c square minus 15 a square p square c. Now children, you don't have to bother how many terms are given. It doesn't matter. We'll follow the same rule. First we'll see the numerical coefficient, then we'll see the literal coefficients. Okay. Now let's see from numerical coefficient what we can take common is 5. Okay. Now look at the literal coefficient. Here it is a, here it is a square. So we'll write a. Now here it is b, here it is b square. So I'll take b. Here it is c square, here it is c. So I'll take c. Okay. Now from numerical coefficient, what is left is 5. A completely we have taken, b also we have taken, c only 1 we have taken, so 1 is left. Now here 5 is the common factor, so what is left now here is 3. Now 1a 1b is taken, so a b. Now c, here also c, so no need to write c. So factors of this c, how easily we have done. I hope this is clear. Okay, now let's take another question. This is question number 5. Question number 5, first part. It's given 8x cube minus 6x square plus 10x. Okay, till now we have done, we have factorized the terms where 2 terms are given. Now here 3 terms are given. 1, 2, 3. Now excuse me. Now here what we can take common? See, first we'll see the numerical part. So what is common? 2. Take. Now because all are even numbers, so 2 we can take common. Now see the literal coefficient, it's x cube, it's x square, it's x. So which is the least one? X. So I'll take x common. Now what is left here? 4x square minus, now here 2x we have taken common, so what is left? 3x. Now here also we have taken 2x common, so what is left is 5. Okay, we'll move further. Next is question number 6. First part, it's given 18p square q square minus 24p q square plus 30p square q. Okay. Another question where 3 terms are given. Okay. Can you tell me what is common between 18, 24 and 30? I think 6 we can take common. Okay. Now we'll talk about little coefficient. Here it is p square q square. Here it is pq square, and here it is p square q. I think pq we can take common. Okay. Now what is left? Let's see. 6pq we have taken. What is left here is 3pq. Okay. Now next one, from 24, 6 already we have taken. What is left is 4, and p is already there. 1q is there, so 1q. Then plus. From 30, 6 we have already taken. What is left is 5. P is there. P square is here, so only p is left. Q, no need to write. So factors are 6pq into 3pq minus 4q plus 5p. Children, if you want to check your answer, do just one thing. Just multiply this and see whether you are getting the original expression or not. If you are getting original expression, that means you have done it correctly. Okay. Now in the next video, I'll take few more questions of this exercise. Thank you.